Hello and welcome to the Cabinet of Creations, where you will find horror, beauty and the perfectly imperfect. In this video I'll be doing the evil twin sister to Molly, the mascot of the channel. Millie. That's such a cute name for what is going to be quite an horrific doll. Well, quite tame for my standards. So whilst I'm waiting for her to arrive in the post, because she's a second-hand freak-to-chic 17-inch Monster High doll, I crack on with the clothes. And I made her some underwear, and I'm not quite sure why, because they'll never be seen. I guess it's just practice, so nothing's wasted when you're practicing. So I'm removing her factory paint with 100% acetone. I'm giving her a little bit of a haircut. My very best hairstyle. I didn't want to remove the head for this because apparently it's quite difficult and I might snap the neck peg. But with this wool that I use here, this is my favourite chunky wool, you don't actually need to do that anyway. I just simply stick it on with super glue. But before I like to either reroute or stick on hair, I tend to now come into the habit of blushing around the edges of the hairline. I find it much easier than trying to scrape off Mr. Super Clear from the hair. I noticed these 3 scratches on her neck. It is a second-hand doll, but you know, it worked out in my favour because they ended up doing her quite scratchy and scraped and things like that. You'll see, you'll see. And I did actually do a few little alterations with this one. Yeah, but for the better, I think. Of course, me being me, get carried away, and I start then doing the paint job as well. So I thought to myself, I might as well just do the whole face while I'm at it. So here we are. Here I am with Mod Podge, and I'm just emphasising the cuts on her neck, with i.e. the scratches that someone did. And also here, my favourite way of doing sort of scarred skin, lumps and bumps and stuff like that. I love the Joker, so I'm just giving her one of these creepy smiles, where she's obviously hacked into her face, as you do, to create a permanent smile. She's actually taken her role as a clown a little bit too seriously, and she's gouged off her right eyelid and some of the skin to create a permanent sort of what would otherwise be where a clown may put a certain style of makeup. So yeah, just the one eye. I think she stopped when she did that. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe she'll do the other eye at some point. For now, normal green eye, and the other one is actually going to be a normal green eye, but then I end up changing it again, which is totally fine because Mr. Super Clear, you could do this, so change your mind, it's your artistic prerogative and all that. In fact, I think I'm going to be quiet now. I think I've spoke constantly without even taking a breath. I feel a bit faint. Anyway, so yeah, I've put some titles on so you know what I'm using, etc. So you can enjoy a bit of the music and actually just watch the process without my ramblings. Alright then, I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello, me again. So I mentioned earlier that Millie wasn't looking quite as evil as I'd liked. So, yeah, I sort of changed her a bit. Here we go.